Good afternoon, everyone. This is day 5 update. I'm actually currently sat in my car recording this on my iPhone. I'm going to have a little ramble. I do apologise. If you're not interested in public photography, security guards, or drone pilots and irresponsible people, then probably just mute me right now because I'm going to go on a bit of a rant. Okay, so the first thing, I'm sat here on the promenade right now. The site is in front of me. There's loads of people around. It's nice and sunny. And really, there's not a lot to see, as you can see from the footage here. The set has been pretty much finished. There's still a little bit of minor set dressing to do before they start bringing the cameras out and actors and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, these 2 points that I want to raise are pretty important to me. One is I've just been watching the most irresponsible person in the world trying to fly a drone. I'm bringing this up because it gives the legitimate drone users out there a bad name, and it's why we get such shit off security guards and site managers. This guy or girl was flying way too low. I estimate the majority, they were obviously going up and down, but most of the time they were just skimming the rooftops of residential houses, which is illegal, no matter what pilot's license or course you've been on. They were flying over gardens, over streets, busy streets. They were flying directly over the pub, the venue on the corner. And then they were flying over the promenade, over a main road with people walking down, pedestrians everywhere, then around on the beach. And they've probably got some great shots. They were far too fast. I estimate they were going full speed. They had the exact same drone I have, and that's got a top speed of 45 miles an hour, unless unless the wind's behind you and it can go faster. So I think he was full throttle the whole time. You're supposed to be 50 meters above anything, and you're not supposed to have anybody directly below you. You're always supposed to be 50 meters above and 50 meters away. So it's people like that give us legitimate drone pilots a really bad name. And that's kind of what brings me on to the second point. A security guard earlier in the day that I was just filming some palm trees that had been put up further down the promenade. Not much to see. I'm trying to film everything I can to bring all the updates to you guys. And there was 2 security guards across the road that immediately saw me take my drone up. Absolutely nothing wrong. I'm licensed to do it. There's absolutely no question that I was allowed to be there photographing that or filming that. But the guy shouted over to me and asked me to stop. And I politely declined. And he said, let's have a chat. And I said, can we have a chat when I've finished flying? And that's when I saw him. I saw his face change. His ego flared. And he was like, why? You can talk to me now. I'm a security guard here and you shouldn't be flying. And he just started having an attitude, and it just got worse and worse to the point where he was actually insulting me. He was saying, what are you filming this for anyway? It's nothing. You got a little shitty YouTube channel or what? He was acting way out of line, not professional at all. And the main reason, and why I say this for me is a security risk, when I fly that drone, the Civil Aviation Authority has told me that I need to have my drone in sight at all times. And so having conversations with people while I'm flying, when I'm putting people at risk, when I'm flying out in public, is super dangerous. And I believe that's correct. And so he wouldn't stop giving me shit and talking to me while I was flying. So I said politely, when I bring the drone down, I'll chat to you for as long as you want to chat. So I did that. I brought my drone back. By that time, he'd got his manager to walk down to where we were. And then another security guard turned up. And then I was faced with 4 security guards, all giving me shit. Well, one of them was okay. He kept his mouth shut. But they were all giving me so much shit. And then also, just to add insult to injury, they refused to give me any identification. I said, actually, who are you? I mean, I can see you wearing high-vis jackets, but you've not one of you's ever said what company you work for or who you are. I've got a high-vis jacket at home, I could wear that and just start telling people what they can and can't do on the streets. And at that point, he got cagey and started backing up, and he turned his ID round. He had his ID on his lanyard, and as I tried to read his name, he turned it around and pulled away from me. He threatened to call the police, which I said, look, mate, if you call the police, it's actually going to be you that's wasted, because he said, you don't want me to waste the police time, do you? And I was like, it would actually be you that'd be wasting the police's time, because they would turn up, I would give them my license details, they would look me up on the CAA website, they would find out I'm fully legitimate, I would show them my telemetry data, my flight path data, and they would see that I'm within the laws, the drone laws, and they would then turn around to you and say, he's absolutely fine. And so it would be you wasting their time, not me. Anyway, I should end this rant. I'm talking. I do have a habit of waffling on. People will tell you that's very accurate. So I'm going to stop there. I'm just going to stop myself. So this is unedited. I know I waffle on a lot and don't make much sense. So hopefully there's some people out there that relate to that, other drone users. I'm just going to sit here, see if anything else happens. And then hopefully I'll be out again tonight with the drone at some point and getting more footage. So thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.